puts runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
Swing and a liner, and the Halos have their first hit of the game.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One hit in the inning, but no one. All set for the start of the inning, and that brings up Will Smith.
The catcher, Will Smith.
Popped up. Shaw is under it. 1 out. Now at the plate, Tristan Shaw to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that brings up Mike Trout. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way, and he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. At the plate now is Eloy Jimenez. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Delmonico waits on it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. So no. Anthony Rendon will come on to pinch hit here now.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row. Anytime.
There is rain in the area, but striding forward now is the DH, Tristan Shaw. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Lined hard toward right center. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 out, this might get them both home. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Jake Fraley. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. Angels get just. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Tristan Shaw. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
He's under it, and that ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Next up is Tristan Shaw, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. Still way back. It's 9-3. Next to dig in, Tristan Shaw. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set, and the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. Throw will be in time to get him at first base, and the Rangers have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. 9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Rangers led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Andres Sautier earns the win, his 2nd. Trevor Rogers couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
13 men on base. For the Angels, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 27 minutes.
Tuesday night baseball now. To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Bubba Thompson. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been very good in D-Row. Through the first 4 games of this homestand, big donut, 0. 0-4, that's not going to cut it in this league.
Yeah, we started to hear a spattering of boos yesterday coming from the home faithful. They have to find a way to right the ship.
He'll try again, 1-2. To short, hit hard, scooped up. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So next to the plate for Texas, Julio Pablo Martinez. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. The windup and the 0-1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Row. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
He froze him on the fastball there. Julio Pablo Martinez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. And Meadows makes the catch for out number 3. Now to the plate, Josh Young. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Now it'll be Caleb Hamilton. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit to short. He's right there. On to first, and there were 2 down. Digging in, the switch hitter, Leody Taveras. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Meadows coming in on it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Andres Gimenez the next to bat. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1. Palm ball, and he jumps ahead there 0-2. And it's fouled away. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are two away. Up next for the Rangers, Nicky Lopez. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. 1-0 the count. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Third inning, no score to this point. Softly hit down the line. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Bubba Thompson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Now at the plate here is Julio Pablo Martinez. First time up, he went down looking. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Robert Townsend is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Sent out to straightaway center field. On the move is Trout, and the Rangers are in the hit column. The batter will be Josh Young. This is in the air out to straightaway center, and Trout will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Rangers leave 1. And now here is Caleb Hamilton. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Fouled away. 1-2. To the Rangers catcher. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Leody Taveras stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. 2-0 the count to the Rangers left fielder. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Palm ball. Doesn't get the call, and it's full now, 3-2. Popped him up. Jeffers waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So 2 out, nobody on, and that'll bring Andres Gimenez into bat. And they start him out away with a called strike. And that misses 1-1. Two balls and a strike. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. Home half of the 5th. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up Sam Huff.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
First offering on its way. Nicky Lopez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Fraley will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Bubba Thompson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Hey, that's a perfect job of execution right there, taking everything into account. I think he caught them off guard right there, laying that bunt down, and now he sets up as the possible go-ahead run.
And this one's in the dirt, and no advance. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
To 1-2 now. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And another foul ball. Oh, got him swinging with the palm ball there, and that's the first out.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. 2 down. Stepping in next, Caleb Hamilton. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And he gets ahead 0-1. Swing and a liner. And that's in there, base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
1-0 the count. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Nipped the corner, 2-2. Martinez on second. Hamilton on at first with 2 down. And he fouls this one off. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He can't get there as it falls in. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Dan, you'll take guys any way you can get them, but when they give your team...
Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first 2 of this 3-game series, playing for the sweep tomorrow.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Rangers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Colby Allard earns the win, his second, as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Now from the longtime home of the Halos, we've got baseball from Orange County, California. Brad Keller is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
A flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and striding forward the designated hitter Tristan Shaw on the ground to the right side. Fielded cleanly, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1. So next to hit is Tristan Shaw. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win.
1. Thursday night baseball on the show from Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Houston Astros.
And now,
so 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and that'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. Now the 3-2 pitch. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. And he's safe. Leading off the inning, it'll be Tristan Shaw as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Mike Trout ready to settle in and kick off the inning. Matt Vasgersian joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac with you in the booth. Ready with the 0-1. And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. There's one. Back to first, and he throws it away. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. Stepping in once again is Tristan Shaw. He singled in his first AB. Driven nicely into the gap. He's around first, heading for two. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. The relay throw, the tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman
runs up and gets this one down. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single. 2 on, 2 out, and in at the plate steps Keston Huron. Hit to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. On to first, and the Astros can't cash in as that ends. And now for the Angels, Tristan Shaw. He doubled his last time up.
And I don't know if he's getting waved around by his third base coach right there, but either way, this guy's not a burner. So I think in hindsight, they would have been real happy if he pulled up at second on that one.
Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike two. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there. Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The Houston Astros jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Austin Gomber takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Friday night baseball now from the Lone Star State and Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Houston Astros. Astros baseball starts right now.
2026 Houston Astros.
Lance McCullers will be on the mound for the Stros. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the run is Lewis. He makes the running play. 2 down. Striding in for Houston, Freudis Nova grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
On to first, and they get the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back.
Next up for the Stros, Ross Adolph, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The bouncer to the left side, reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base. Next, it'll be Tristan Shaw. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lewis waits on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Anthony Rendon will pinch hit here. And
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
4-2 with the final score tonight.
13 hits, no errors. They left 22 runners on base.
Afternoon baseball now from the Juice Box. Next to hit, Tristan Shaw trying here to plate the tying run from second. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
Ah, man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter.
Digging in will be Tristan Shaw. He hit a 2-run homer first time up.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going.
Tristan Shaw will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Swing and a liner. Schwarber is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is. Now to bat, Tristan Shaw. 2 RBIs already, looking for more here. Line to the right side, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. 13-7 is how this one ends. The Los Angeles Angels combined to hit 8 home runs en route to the win. Jaime Barría gets the win in relief, his second of the year. First open of the year 2000. Ready now is Freudis Nova. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Palm ball in there, strike one. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
And he struck him out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2. Here's a pop-up now.
I got it. Ball.
And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. And he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. 0-1 the count. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that. And now in the box, Keston Hiura. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Runs that palm ball of his inside, and it's 2-0. 2 balls and a strike.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
The count now at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
And he misses there. 1-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now to the plate, here is Kyle Schwarber. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. 1-1 to Schwarber. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Count is 1-2 now. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Corey Lee digging in now. Comes into this one with just 1 hit in 9 tries for the series. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Lee is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
So he got him swinging. Abraham Toro is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. Ross Adolph comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
He'll go to the bag for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Freudis Nova looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. In there, strike 2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in Jose Altuve.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
Now a foul tip at the plate, and you could hear that one ring off the catcher's mask as he stays alive.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
So he sets him down swinging. Jose Altuve is retired leading off the bottom of the 4th. Yordan Alvarez is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Astro infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. So stepping in is Kyle Schwarber, struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Corey Lee is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Pretty much an obligatory take that time.
Yeah, when the first 2 guys in the inning make first pitch outs, you really don't have much choice.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ballgame. Into the box, Abraham Toro to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Ross Adolph started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1, fouled off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Ross Adolph becomes out number 2 this inning. Freudis Nova is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
And it's fouled away. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Skied into very shallow right. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Last half of the 7th here, and digging in is the veteran DH, Jose Altuve. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And the pitch. Down the third baseline, fielded by Rendon. And that's out number 1. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Just missing here, 2-0.
Couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
Keston Hiura stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Alvarez, the runner at second with 1 away. Fouled away. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. It's up and out of here into the archways.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows, finally able to get this.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting.
MLB The Show has baseball from the Lone Star State as we get a look inside Globe Life Field. Tonight, it's an in-division matchup from the AL West between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Texas Rangers. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Colby Allard will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on it? Next will be the designated hitter, Tristan Shaw. The average on the year for him is just shy of .310 entering action in this one. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice swing.
1-2. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Tyler Wade
pulls this one into the air out into right field. Townsend is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Digging in next, Eloy Jimenez. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's gone 3 for 6. Grounded to the right. Throw on to first will be in time, and a good chance for the Angels goes for naught as the side is retired. Angels strand a couple, but they're up 1-0. Next, it'll be Tristan Shaw. He singled first time up. Now here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Next up, Tyler Wade. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. 0-2, here it is. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. To second for 1. On to Voit, an inning-ending double play. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. So next to bat will be Tristan Shaw. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. And now Tristan Shaw is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Thompson will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
10-3 at the end of this contest. Texas took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. It's time now for baseball from the great state. Now into the box, Robert Townsend. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. This one's down to third. He's got it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they were. Next, here is Tristan Shaw. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Robert Townsend. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Striding in is Tristan Shaw, grounded out in his last at-bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
One time right now.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Mike Trout, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Next to stand in is Dansby Swanson. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. So the next to bat will be Eloy Jimenez, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Franmil Reyes, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Here's the 0-2. Line toward right center. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. The relay on to second, but he's in safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play. So now into the box is Tristan Shaw. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head. One hopping.
And now they've got him in a rundown. And now the tag is applied over at third, and this will go in the books as a caught. So now here is Tristan Shaw, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Angels get just the 1. Home half of the 8th straight. So here's the cleanup hitter, Luke Voigt. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. The windup and the 0-2. Runs up and gets this one down. And it's a perfect bunt as they can't even get to the ball.
Hey, that's perfect execution of getting a bunt down for a single right there. Taking everything into account, all the variables. He saw the corners were a little pushed back, and he knew his job was to get on base and pass the baton. And now he sets up the boys as the possible winning run.
12 hits, no errors. They left 14 men on base. For the Angels, 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base.
Afternoon baseball now from the heart of Texas. Jojo Romero gets the starting assignment for Texas in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So he's quickly into scoring position now with a 2-out double here in the 3rd. And we check out the Angels leaders in that category to find that he currently ranks 3rd on the ball club. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 2-out double left stranded. More base. Next to hit is Albert Almora. In his career versus this pitcher, small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. This one's down to 3rd. Scooped up. On to 1st, and the Rangers squander a good opportunity here as the side is retired. Rangers leave a pair. We'll head to the 4th, still. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Tristan Shaw.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And we check out the Angels leaders in that category to find that he currently ranks 3rd on the ball club. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Mike Trout. He bounced out last time up. In there, now the throw is there, and he's out trying to take 2nd.
Well, he just showed off why he's known for having one of the better arms in the league.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Robert Townsend. This one's down to 3rd. Throw to 1st is in time for the 1st out. So with 1 away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. The 1-2. Hit on the ground to 3rd. Throw gets him, 2 down. Ready to begin the 8th, and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Tristan Shaw. And now the 1st pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hernandez ranging into the outfield, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the 1st out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good.
And stepping in, Luke Voigt. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hot shot to 3rd. To 2nd for 1. On to 1st, and they turn the double play.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play. Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Halos came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Sean Newcomb wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Aaron Slagers closes the door for the save, his 8th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark. I'm Matt.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
It's a cold night in Seattle, but at the very least, the roof will be shut to shield us from some of that. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Seattle Mariners. Major League Baseball on M. Now at the plate is Tristan Shaw. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
2 down. Up next, Tristan Shaw comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Line drive base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Stepping up is Austin Meadows. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out. In now is Anthony Rendon, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. This is on the ground over to first. Over to first, and that retires the side. Ready now for L.A. Tristan Shaw singled in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Now at the plate, Anthony Rendon. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Pitch is popped up. Long is there for it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Franmil Reyes is going to be asked to try and beat a Rabbit.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Coming to you from Seattle tonight. So stepping in is Mark Cooper. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Hey, D-Roll, this looks like it could be a high-scoring affair. Home team comes up now, and they've got something brewing in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, 100%. Anytime you put that leadoff batter on base, that spells disaster.
Meanwhile, now this is hit well down that right field line. And gone for a home run.
This is exactly what you want your offense to do, to get your fans involved. Bottom of the first inning, let's get it started early with a homer.
Swing and a liner. The numbers coming in, 278 the average, 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. And he fouls this one off. No outs, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, look at the dive. And the first out of the inning is a beautiful one. What a play. Now one down with the bases empty, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Little dribbler down the line. That winds up foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
The 1-1 is in there for the 2nd strike. Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down, and last half of the 2nd set to go, and digging in is the outfielder Julio Rodriguez. Inside with what looked like the palm ball. 1-0. That's wide. 2-0.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the 1st inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the 2nd. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
In there, 2-2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Evan White is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Meadows coming in on it. He's there and records the 1st out. So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at 1st and 1 gone. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Yeah, and I think this is the case of a guy trying to rush it, hoping to turn a double play, and instead of getting 2 outs, they get 0 outs, and runners are on 1st and 2nd.
1 there, but wisely no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, Mark Cooper. He singled in his first AB. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Behind 0-2 now. Runners on 1st and 3rd, 2 away. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of 3rd. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this will land untouched. And it's fouled away. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And he gets there, makes the running play. Digging in now for the Mariners, Donnie Walton. 2 RBIs already, looking for more here. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Swanson ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the play for the 1st out of the inning. He's ready. Here's the 1st pitch. Ke'Bryan Hayes comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. And he is into second with a 2-out double. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double. As he moves into double digits now as we check out the team leaderboard. That is 10 for him here on the campaign. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Forkball misses, 1-1. Hernandez stands at second with 2 gone. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Here's the 1-2 down the left field line and deep, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. It's back to Seattle right after this. At the plate now is Julio Rodriguez. Worked a walk his first time up.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
The windup and the 0-1. Got him. So 1 out and nobody aboard. And up next is Evan White. Here's a fly ball well hit. Back on it is the left fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. Here's the first pitch to him.
Now batting, center fielder.
No balls and a strike to count.
Bader.
0-1. Here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. And this is swung on and grounded out to Swanson at short. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jose Peraza. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Struck him out.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Mark Cooper is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around second, he's on his way to 3rd, and it's in time as he's out at 3rd as the good relay gets him. Into the box now, Donnie Walton. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. 1-2 the count to the Mariners shortstop.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Jimenez has got it, and the side is retired. Jaime Barria will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
And this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s. I'll tell you.